pricing. I know there was a question asked about what the pricing is. And these are the rates and these are for all of our projects that were from that year, that VATI year. So the prices are all the same, all the way up to the 1 gig speeds. One of the key points that I want to make sure that folks know, because this is kind of a key point, is there's a $199 installation charge, but that charge includes any length of a drop that you have. So sometimes you'll hear people that, if they've got a really, really long driveway, half a mile driveway, normally what happens is some amount of that drop will be covered 500 feet. And then maybe you pay a little more for 500 to 1,000. And over 1,000 feet, it costs you even more. Well, our obligation on the VATI project is any service length drop that is a VATI location, we are going to cover at that $199 fee, regardless of how far off you are. So that's a really, really nice benefit for folks that have those long drops. And it's a big issue, I know, in the rural areas. And that will be good for the first 12 months after service is available. So that's kind of the incentive for folks to sign up quickly if you're a long drop, because you want to make sure that you get covered by that. Your $199 covers that entire drop. And that's 12 months from when service is available for remember I talked about those fiber service areas. When your fiber service area is available, that's when that 12-month time period kicks off.
Just wondering if you have any plans to digitize some of the records that you're protecting by maintaining the building?
Yeah, so that is a process in which we're doing now. We've recently had some great donations from the community to help with that process, and we have an active fundraiser for that. With this specific, it is more infrastructure preservation rather than the digitizing thing. Louis here too. He's been helping us with some of that digitization. We're actually reaching out to the Library of Virginia for some of our old Warren Sentinels that we have from the 1800s. So we're even working with the state so they can come in and digitize them and make those available for the public. But yeah, it's a critical thing for us, not just to make sure we're capturing all of our documents in a digital, but how we store them off-site. Because barring any, catastrophe there, we want to make sure they're protected no matter what. So that is an ongoing process that we're working on.
Hello, I'm Louis Moten from the North River District. Joe mentioned my name about scanning documents, and you had expressed interest in that, and I was kind of involved in pushing for that to happen. As far as I know, I'm the only one doing it, and I don't have time, and there's so much there. I don't believe I can do it in my lifetime. So if you're interested, I strongly suggest that you reach out to Joe and see what you can work out, because there's so much there in our history. It's unbelievable what's there and what people don't know that we have. I keep hearing the fire alarm battery go off. I think we have a fire marshal here, so I'd recommend talking to him about that. And then the other thing is this broadband effort. I think the price is very high. A lot of people have trouble just getting $400 in their bank account, and I see an installment fee of $200. If you consider the first month for I think it was like $100. I have broadband here in town, and I only switched over because it was like $10 more than my cable bill, and they didn't charge me for an installation fee. And you could say it's because they're remote. My father's in a dead zone. They recently closed the general store that was a post office, so there's nothing in his town anymore. But he didn't pay for anything, and his driveway was like a mile long. So I don't know what you can work out if there's federal incentives for these people. I don't live out there, but I think there needs to be some kind of plan for these people to get into the digital age. Thank you.